Hello and welcome to another edition of QUTV Sports This Week. I'm Shane Hulsey.
And I'm Alex Aubuchon. Basketball is back.
In the Great Lakes Valley Conference, that is. The GLVC announced, following a unanimous vote of approval by the GLVC Council of Presidents, the GLVC has formally announced its men's and women's basketball schedules for the 2020-21 season. Starting on November 27th, the men's and women's schedules will feature a 22-game conference-only closed schedule for the league's 15 teams. There will be a 5-team divisions, East, West, and Central. Quincy will be in the Central Division with Lindenwood, Maryville, Missouri St. Louis, and Truman State. So let's break down these schedules a little further. All 15 teams will play 11 home games, 11 away games. Each team will play the teams in its division twice and the other 10 teams in the other divisions once. The GLVC Basketball Championship tournaments will be held March 4th through the 7th at a site to be determined, and at this time, spectators will be prohibited at all GLVC games. Here's a statement from GLVC Commissioner Jim Namovich. Quote, after discussing a number of scheduling parameters for the season, we are pleased to be able to proceed with our basketball schedules this year. As we have done with all of our sports thus far, we will continue to do our due diligence in reviewing the testing guidelines put forth by the NCAA Sports Science Institute, as the health and safety of our student athletes, coaches, administrators, and fans remains our top priority, unquote. Here are some important dates for QU specifically in their return to play. And a quick reminder, all these dates are for both the men's and women's teams. The Hawks will begin play Friday, November 27th on the road against the University of Illinois Springfield. QU will play 3 straight road games before their first home game, which will be December 5th against Central Division opponent Lindenwood. On January 21st, UMSL returns to Pepsi Arena. We know what happened. The Hawks, the last time they played UMSL, they upset the 13th ranked Tritons. That should be a fun one. We also remember what happened the last time Lewis made the trip to Quincy. Yeah, that was the buzzer beater game. Victor Kovacevic hit the game winner in that ball game. He's still on the squad. That game on February 4th. And the Hawks will close out the regular season February 27th with a home contest against Drury, the #1 team in the country on the women's side at the end of last season. So, Alex, we've broken down the schedules. What stands out to you about these schedules?
What stands out to me, Shane, is that basketball is finally back, at least in the GLVC, and it's a breath of fresh air. But, you know, on the same token, not having fans there, it just doesn't feel right. But from what I understand, that's not exactly set in stone yet.
Yeah, the GLVC, that'll be something the GLVC will monitor throughout the season, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get fans at Pepsi Arena at some point this season. We'll wait and see. And you wonder if the home court advantage that we see in the GLVC year in, year out, you wonder if that'll be the same with no fans in the stands at places like Pepsi Arena, like Screaming Eagles Arena in Evansville, Pershing Arena at Truman State, always tough places to play. So we'll see, and hopefully we can get some fans at some point during the season. It'll be intriguing to watch, but you know what else will be intriguing to watch? Football in the spring. We'll talk QU's football schedule and the GLVC releasing its spring 2021 football schedule right after this. Stick right with us.
Soccer is a physically demanding sport that often results in a tie. Student life comes with its own demands, and often it feels like the losses outnumber the wins. Sometimes you just need someone to listen. It's comforting to know our Quincy team extends beyond the field.
You have to make it your cue for you to do what you love.
For the first time ever, the GLVC will hold its football season in the spring. And as you can see, it is structured quite differently. The 8 teams in the conference will be divided into 2 4-team divisions, East and West. Each team will open the season with an interdivision scrimmage on March 27th, followed by games against the other 3 teams in the division the following 3 weeks. The Hawks open with a scrimmage at QU Stadium against William Jewell, stay at home for their 3rd divisional game April 3rd against Indianapolis, then head out on the road to face McKendree and Lindenwood. After those games, the teams in each division will be seeded and will play the same seeded team in the other division. So the 1 seed in the West will face the 1 seed in the East, the 2 seed in the East will face the 2 seed in the West, and so on.
Should be fun, should be fun. Now, due to a coronavirus outbreak within the organization, the Tennessee Titans went 16 days without playing a game, but they finally returned to action Tuesday night against the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, Tuesday night for just the 3rd time in NFL history. We had Tuesday night football. Let's head to Nissan Stadium in Nashville to see if the Titans could shake off the rust. A matchup of 2 undefeated teams, a little over 8,000 fans in attendance to watch 2 of the best teams in the AFC do battle. Bills quarterback Josh Allen is having an MVP-like season in year 3, but it was a rough start. The 3rd-year QB opening possession for the Bills, 3rd and 4 to go for Buffalo. Allen's pass over the middle gets deflected, and it's intercepted by Malcolm Butler. Yeah, that Malcolm Butler, he zigs and zags his way inside the 20.
Malcolm Butler, just the man on the spot, there for the pass and catch, and he runs it back.
2 plays later, 2nd and 11, Ryan Tannehill. He's not over the hill, he's just climbing it. Tannehill back to throw. They expose this matchup all day long. A.J. Brown in the end zone working on Josh Norman. Beautifully thrown ball for the first touchdown of the game. 7-0 Tennessee. 6 minutes to go now in the first. Buffalo on the move. 2nd and short. A touch pass for Isaiah McKenzie. And McKenzie hits pay dirt for the 3-yard score.
Touch pass right there. McKenzie just too quick. Down the line, beats him to the pylon. 6 points.
We're all knotted up at 7 apiece. Early second quarter now. Same score. Titans near the goal line. And they bring in a backup center to block for Derrick Henry, and Henry bullies his way into the end zone. It's 14-7 Titans, just good old-fashioned goal line football. Now you want to talk about bully ball, talk about this run. Henry bounces it to the outside. Get off me, Josh Norman. You don't want none of this. Vicious stiff arm. Norman just goes flying, and Henry throws around a 200-pound man like he's a rag doll.
Like a rag doll indeed. The big train is coming down the tracks. Norman, you better get out of the way, buddy.
Whew, he did in that time, and he paid the price. Now, unfortunately, that run would be negated by offside penalties. Later in the first half, Tennessee has 1st and goal from the 10. Tannehill gets flushed out of the pocket, escapes the pressure, and he's got all day to run. Nobody between him and 6 points. Lay it up and in for 6, 21-10 heading into the locker room.
Usually doing it with his arm, this time with his feet. A nice little run there for Tannehill for 6.
Late in the 3rd quarter, boy, you couldn't tell this offense hadn't been on a real field in 16 days. They were rolling. Tannehill with a slant to Jonnu Smith for another touchdown, 4th of the year, and the route is on. Late 4th quarter, Buffalo has cut the deficit to 12, but this would put the game on ice. And who else would they go to but Derrick Henry? He bounces it outside for the score, and he goes untouched into the end zone. That makes it 35-16 Tennessee, and they go on to add another score, go on to win 42-16, a rout for the Titans over the undefeated Bills. 4 total touchdowns for Tannehill, 2 for Henry, and the Titans stay undefeated. Coming up, we've got postseason baseball highlights from the AL and NLCS. Stay right with us.
College shouldn't be as hard as understanding fine art. Use the resources here at Quincy University. We're here to help.
Finding your passion is easy at Quincy University. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's degree or looking to go even further, at QU, your professional and academic future is bright. 40 undergrad programs include moments that become experiences, connections that become careers, and relationships that become lifelong support. We want you here. That's why we work hard to ensure that a Quincy University education is affordable. Let us help you put together a plan. Visit discover.quincy.edu to get started.
In LCS, Game 2, Braves-Dodgers. Braves look to take a commanding 2-0 series lead. Dodgers just trying to even things up. This one was a wild finish. Let's get you right into the action in Arlington. No Kershaw on the hill Tuesday for the boys from LA, and Dave Roberts turns to rookie Tony Gonsolin in Game 2. Braves flashing the leather early. Austin Riley picks and fires across the diamond to an outstretched Freddie Freeman for the out. But hold up now. Let's get another look at that pick from Riley. Olé, look what I found. What a play there. And the stretch from Freeman, but does he stay on the bag? It appears that he does. Call on the field is out. Inning over. Top 4, still scoreless, but not for long. Freddie Freeman corks one down the line and right. You can't throw Freddie that pitch. Come on now. He'll make you pay every time. 2-0 Braves. Top 5, 2 on. Christian Pache is going to smoke it down the line. Nick Markakis will score. That makes it 3-0 Braves. Freddie Freeman beats the shift with a single up the middle. Pache is going to come around to score. It will be 4-0 Atlanta. Later in the inning, Travis d'Arnaud with the bases loaded takes a walk to bring in Ronald Acuna. The Braves are piling it on. Still in the 5th, bases juiced. Albies with a good piece to center, and Cody Bellinger makes a nice catch, but a run scores on the play to make it 6-0 Atlanta. Now, bottom of the 7th, Dodgers showing a little life, and it's not Kyle, but Corey Seager. Lefty on lefty, driving one to left center, and you can kiss it goodbye. 3-run homer. And it's Braves 7-3. Top 9 now, and it's Albies at the plate here with a little insurance. Albies drives one to left center. Mark Melanson there to make the catch, but that's in the bullpen, folks. Out of here, home run. Albies with his 3rd hit of the day, and it would prove to be a big one. To the bottom of the 9th we go. 2 down, man on. Max Muncy crushes one down the right field line. Goodbye, cutting the Atlanta lead to just 2 now. Still 2 down. Bellinger with a man on, rips one down the line and right, scoring Will Smith. He's going to scamper all the way to 3rd here, bringing the tying run just 90 feet away. But that is where the heroics would end tonight. Melanson gets A.J. Pollock to hit one sharply to 3rd, but there's Riley to take this one in and close it out for the Braves. Braves take a 2-0 series lead. They will have a chance to go up 3-0 tonight. First pitch, 5:05 Central.
In San Diego, the Houston Astros trying to avoid going down 3-0 against the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Stros, they would strike first. Bottom of the 1st, no score. Jose Altuve turns around a pitch to left field, and that one is gone. Astros get on the board. Home run number 4 of the postseason for Altuve. 1-0 Houston. Later in that same inning, same score. Yarbrough is going to leave another pitch up here to Bregman. He gets a nice piece of it to center field. Kevin Kiermaier has a beat on it to the track to the wall, leaps and makes the catch. There's a lot of gold in that glove, and Kiermaier shows you why right there. It's so good. Let's see it again. A fantastic grab by Kiermaier. Not sure if it would have left the yard, but it saves extra bases. Either way, nice round of applause from Yarbrough, and we stay at 1-0. Kiermaier wasn't done there, though. Astros threatening with a couple runners on the 3rd. Carlos Correa to center. Kiermaier, are you kidding me? A diving catch. 70% of the World Surface is covered by water, but Kiermaier's got the other 30% covered. You betcha. What a play. Good as it gets. We jump to the top of the 6th now. Another nice round of applause from Yarbrough. Top 6, Brandon Lau facing Jose Urquidy. He grounds one to the right side. Altuve tries to make the turn at 2nd, but he short hops it, and it goes into left field. Everybody's safe, and that would come back to bite the Astros. Costly mistake there from Altuve. Same inning. Bases loaded. Still nobody out for Joey Wendell. Facing an 0-2 count, facing Yoli Paredes, and he slaps one into left field. A base hit through the left side. Randy Arozarena and Lau both score, and just like that, The Rays have taken a 2-1 lead. Joey Wendell doing what Joey Wendell does best. Same inning now, 3-1 Tampa. It's Hunter Renfroe, not the Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver, but the Tampa Bay Rays outfielder. He flares one down the right field line, and it falls into no man's land. 2 runs come around to score. Kiermaier and Wendell both score, and that was all the Rays would need. They go on to win 5-2 and put the Astros on the brink of elimination. Tampa will go for the sweep tonight at 7:40 Central. Now, you may have noticed something during that game in Arlington that's looked a little different than what baseball's looked like in the major leagues this year. We'll take a look at that right after this. Stick with us.
I'm a senior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I'm studying criminal justice here at Quincy University. I was pitching down in Florida, and all of a sudden a coach came up to me. 2 days later, I flew up here for the visit, and by the end of that week, I had my school picked out. I started playing baseball when I was about 3 or 4 years old, kind of the same age everybody usually does. And as we got older, from the age of about 7 or 8, I played with the same exact team for the most part until we were about 15 or 16, and we all went our separate ways to high school. Come May, I'm going to be looking to apply with the Fort Lauderdale Police Department. I've gotten a good taste of it here through the internship I have through the university with Quincy Police Department, and it definitely wouldn't be possible and wouldn't be in this good of a situation without Quincy University.
College shouldn't be as hard as understanding fine art. Use the resources here at Quincy University. We're here to help.
For the first time since spring training, Major League Baseball players can hear the roar of the fans in person. Yes, that's right, in person. This was the scene at brand new Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas on Monday. After playing the entire regular season without fans in attendance, the MLB is allowing fans at the NLCS and World Series. Things aren't business as usual, of course. Fewer than 30% of the stadium's seats are being used, with unsold seats being closed up tight with zip ties. Still, fans say they're happy to be there and take in some playoff baseball.
I mean, this beautiful, beautiful ballpark. Unbelievable ballpark. We walked all around it and stuff like that. Well, like you said, I mean, first people, 2020, to see a Major League Baseball game.
This is amazing. We were at the last spring training game down in Arizona that they allowed fans at, and we're back at the first game they're allowing fans at. So it's awesome, all the way from Idaho. From Idaho, yeah.
Something we thought we may not see in 2020, but how beautiful is that ballpark? It's just gorgeous.
Globe Life, it's a gem of a ballpark, and I'm really happy that they're able to get some fans in there. There's really no better stage or no bigger stage than the playoffs to show off a new ballpark.
For sure. And hopefully, fingers crossed, in 2021 we can get fans in all the Major League stadiums across the country. And we thank you for being fans of this show. That's all the time we have for today. For Alex, I'm Shane. Stay safe, take care, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.